Hey everyone, welcome back to Facts of Life, the channel where we dive into the most fascinating truths about the world around us. Today's subject is all about the deep blue. We're exploring some amazing and mind-blowing facts about ocean animals. From the tiniest creatures to the giants of the sea, you're about to learn things that'll make you see the ocean in a whole new way. Let's dive in. The first creature we will be talking about is the majestic apex predator of the ocean, the orca. Number 1. Orcas have culture, and it's passed down like human traditions. Orcas live in matriarchal family groups called pods, and different pods have distinct dialects, hunting techniques, and even dietary preferences. These aren't genetic differences, they're learned behaviors passed down through generations. Much like human cultures, some orcas specialize in eating only fish, others only marine mammals, and they teach their calves exactly how to do it. That level of cultural sophistication is extremely rare in the animal kingdom. Number 2. They can outsmart sharks and steal their organs. Orcas have learned how to target great white sharks for one very specific purpose: to extract and eat only their livers, which are rich in nutrients and fat. Using precise tactics, orcas will flip the shark upside down to induce tonic immobility, a state of paralysis, then tear into the belly with surgical precision. In some regions, great white sharks have abandoned entire coastlines after just a few orca attacks. Number 4. They use sound like a weapon. Orcas rely on echolocation, bouncing sound waves to locate and identify objects around them. But it's not just navigation. They've been observed modulating their vocalizations to sneak up on prey. Some pods even go radio silent before an ambush, using silence itself as a hunting strategy. In murky waters, an orca can see you better than you can see your own hand just by listening. Number 5. They're apex predators with zero natural enemies. Orcas sit at the very top of the marine food chain. No other animal hunts them, not even great whites, who actively flee from areas where orcas are present. An orca's only real threat is humans, and even then, orcas in the wild have never killed a human. That's right, despite their raw power and skill, wild orcas seem to make a conscious decision not to harm us, which somehow makes them even scarier. Number 6. Orcas descended from wolf-like land predators. Around 50 million years ago, the ancestors of all whales, including orcas, walked on land. They were hooved, dog-sized carnivores, something like a cross between a wolf and a hippo, called Pakicetus. Over time, these creatures adapted to aquatic life, eventually losing their legs, developing fins, and evolving into some of the most efficient marine predators Earth has ever seen. The fact that orcas share ancestry with hoofed land mammals is both fascinating and a little unnerving. They are, in essence, highly intelligent sea wolves. We now move on to a beautiful animal, who is a gentle giant of the sea, the whale shark. Number 1. They're the biggest fish in the world, but gentle giants. Whale sharks can reach lengths of up to 60 feet and weigh more than 20 tons. Yet they feed mostly on plankton, tiny fish, and sometimes even fish eggs. Despite their size, whale sharks are filter feeders. They swim with their mouths wide open to filter thousands of gallons of water per hour. Their throat, however, is only the size of a quarter, so they can't swallow anything large. Number 2. Their spot pattern is like a fingerprint, but cosmic. Each whale shark has a unique pattern of white spots and stripes on its back, like a fingerprint. Scientists use this to track individuals across oceans. The way scientists identify them was inspired by astronomy software used to map stars. The same algorithm tracks spot patterns like constellations. Number 3. They have the thickest skin of any living creature. Whale shark skin can be up to 5 inches thick, made of tough dermal denticles. This provides protection against parasites, injury, and even predators like orcas and sharks. Despite this armor, remoras attach to them and hitch free rides, feeding on leftovers and parasites. Number 4. They're ovoviviparous, and mystery babies abound. Female whale sharks carry hundreds of fertilized eggs inside their body, but they hatch internally, and the mother gives birth to live young, sometimes hundreds at a time. The largest litter ever recorded was 300 pups from a single female. Strangely, the young are rarely seen in the wild, and nobody is completely sure where they're born or spend their early years, making it one of the biggest marine mysteries. Number 5. They're ancient and evolutionarily weird. The whale shark lineage dates back over 60 million years, just after the dinosaurs went extinct. They've barely changed. Though they're sharks, they share features with both sharks and whales, showing convergent evolution, huge size, filter feeding, and long migrations. Number 6. They migrate thousands of miles, but nobody knows why. Some whale sharks migrate across entire ocean basins from the Philippines to Mexico, or Mozambique to Western Australia. Their movements are often linked to seasonal blooms of plankton or fish spawning events, but many of their long-distance travel motives remain unexplained. Some tagged whale sharks have dived to depths over 6,000 feet, but why they go so deep is unclear. It may relate to navigation, temperature regulation, or feeding. Ancient, armored, and way more fascinating than you think. The crab. Number 1. Crabs have been around for over 500 million years. Crabs are ancient, with their ancestors first appearing in the fossil record about 500 million years ago, during the Cambrian period. This makes them one of the oldest surviving groups of animals on Earth. While crabs have evolved over the centuries, their general body plan, the broad, hard exoskeleton, claws, and segmented body, has remained surprisingly consistent. Number 2. Crabs have incredible strength. Crabs are deceptively strong for their size. The fiddler crab, for instance, has one claw that is much larger than the other, and it uses this massive claw to defend itself, communicate with other crabs, and attract mates. Despite its size, that claw can generate an enormous amount of force, up to 40 times the crab's body weight. The stone crab has one claw that's specifically adapted to crushing hard shells like clams, oysters, and even some types of coral. This claw is capable of exerting a pressure of over 1,000 pounds per square inch. Number 3. Crab eyes can move independently. Crabs have compound eyes, which are made up of many tiny lenses, providing them with a wide field of view. What's even more incredible is that their eyes can move independently, giving them nearly 360-degree vision. This ability helps them detect predators or prey from almost any direction, making them much more alert to danger. Number 4. Some crabs are known to migrate. The Sally Lightfoot crab, found in the Galapagos Islands, has been known to migrate over vast distances. These crabs tend to follow the coastline in large numbers, feeding on algae and detritus along the way. Their migration is often triggered by environmental factors, like temperature and availability of food. Number 5. Exoskeletons and molting. Crabs, like other arthropods, have exoskeletons, which are hard outer coverings that protect their internal organs and provide structure. However, this exoskeleton doesn't grow with them, so crabs must shed their exoskeleton in order to grow. During the molting process, they become soft and vulnerable, which is why you'll often see them hiding out right after molting. This shedding process is called ecdysis. After molting, the new exoskeleton hardens and provides protection again. Some species, like the blue crab, will molt up to 25 times in their lifetime. Number 6. Crabs play a key role in ecosystems. Crabs are not just fascinating creatures, but they play critical roles in ecosystems, particularly in coastal and marine environments. For example, burrowing crabs help aerate the soil and keep the ecosystem healthy by digging into the sediment and allowing oxygen to reach deeper layers. This also helps to break down organic matter, which improves the quality of the habitat for other marine life. From diving over 2,000 feet to using their whiskers like super-sensitive radar, these creatures are built to survive and thrive in the wild. We now move on to the seal. Number 1. Seals can walk on land. Seals have specialized limbs that allow them to walk on land, although it's not quite like how we do it. While sea lions have external ear flaps and can rotate their back flippers forward to help them move around, true seals' phocids move by wriggling on their bellies or using their front flippers to drag themselves across the ground. Number 2. Superb swimmers. Seals are incredibly adapted for life in the water. They can dive to impressive depths. Some species, like the Weddell seal, can dive over 2,000 feet. They use their powerful flippers to propel themselves at speeds up to 25 miles per hour in short bursts. Number 3. Remarkable senses. Seals have highly developed senses, especially their sense of hearing and vision. Their ears are adapted to work underwater, and they can hear sounds far better than humans can, even in the noisy underwater environment. They also have excellent night vision, helping them hunt in the dark depths. Number 4. They can hold their breath for a long time. Seals are capable of holding their breath for extended periods. Some species can stay underwater for up to 2 hours, although most seals typically dive for about 10 to 20 minutes before resurfacing. They have a special adaptation in their blood that helps them store more oxygen, and their body is designed to conserve energy while diving. Number 4. Male seals have dramatic rivalry displays. Male seals often engage in fierce competition to attract mates. In some species, like the elephant seal, males will fight for dominance, using their size and strength to battle other males. The fights can be quite dramatic, and the victor earns the right to mate with females. Number 5. Seals have been around for over 20 million years. Fossil records show that the ancestors of seals date back to at least 23 million years ago, during the Miocene epoch. Early seal-like creatures had limbs more suited for land, but were already adapting to marine life. Number 6. Seals have a breeding season. Most seal species mate during a specific season each year, often timed to food availability and ideal conditions for raising pups. For many, this is in the spring or summer, but for some Arctic species, it's during winter on the ice. Deep diving giants with the biggest brains on Earth and voices louder than a jet engine. The sperm whale. Number 1. Sperm whales dive deeper than almost any other mammal. They can dive to depths of 3,280 feet routinely and have been recorded as deep as over 10,000 feet, nearly 2 miles below the surface. These dives can last up to 90 minutes. To do this, they slow their heart rate, collapse their lungs to avoid pressure damage, and store oxygen in their blood and muscles rather than lungs. Deep diving giants with the biggest brains on Earth and voices louder than a jet engine. The sperm whale. Number 1. Sperm whales dive deeper than almost any other mammal. They can dive to depths of 3,280 feet routinely and have been recorded as deep as over 10,000 feet, nearly 2 miles below the surface. These dives can last up to 90 minutes. To do this, they slow their heart rate, collapse their lungs to avoid pressure damage, and store oxygen in their blood and muscles rather than lungs. Number 2. Sperm whales are the loudest animals on Earth. Sperm whales produce clicking sounds, called codas, that can reach up to 236 decibels, louder than a jet engine at takeoff. These sounds are primarily used for echolocation, helping them see in the pitch-black deep ocean where sunlight doesn't reach. The sound is so powerful, it can travel for hundreds of kilometers underwater and may even stun or disorient prey like squid. Number 3. Ancient sperm whales had fierce, toothy relatives. Some extinct sperm whales were apex predators, not just squid hunters like modern sperm whales. For example, Leviathan melvilli, named after Moby Dick author Herman Melville, lived about 12 million years ago and had giant teeth in both jaws, rivaling the size of those in Tyrannosaurus rex mouth, and it likely hunted other whales. Number 4. Ambergris, whale vomit worth more than gold. Sperm whales sometimes produce a waxy gray substance called ambergris, formed in the digestive system to help pass sharp squid beaks. It's extremely rare and highly prized in the perfume industry because it fixes scent and makes it last longer. A single lump can be worth tens of thousands of dollars, literally whale gold. Number 5. Sperm whales live in matriarchal family units and have culture. Female sperm whales and their young live in tight-knit social groups, often spanning decades. These groups show signs of culture, learned behaviors passed across generations, including specific codas communication clicks, diving techniques, and childcare practices. Males leave the group when they mature and lead more solitary lives. Number 6. Deep sea nutrient cyclers. By diving thousands of meters and then surfacing, sperm whales act as nutrient elevators, moving nutrients like iron, nitrogen, and phosphorus from the deep sea to upper layers where plankton can use them. This supports the entire marine food chain, from tiny organisms to large predators. And that wraps up today's dive into the deep blue. I hope you learned something new and fascinating about our ocean friends. If you enjoyed these ocean animal facts, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode of Facts of Life. Got a favorite sea creature or a cool fact I missed? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world around you. See you in the next one.